Hey guys, Tank here. Welcome to RC Talk. Today, I've been very busy at work and I have not followed anything since Monday on any forums or pretty much anything. I was just busy like crazy working. So the floor is yours. Anything you guys want to talk about, anything you want to say, go right ahead and we'll go to it on the web or talk about it. And we have Stefan and we have Scott with us. How you guys doing?
Good. How's everybody doing tonight?
Oh, I'm doing good. I'm getting ready for an event that I'm going to host here on the 20th. So I did some graphic today real quick and started doing some phone calls to some people, see what they could sponsor for the event as door prizes and prizes at the end for like first, second, and third place.
Okay, sounds good.
Hey, John Martin, how you doing? Hey, Bill, how you doing? So I just posted the link. If anybody wants to join in, the link is there in the chat. John Martin says, hello, Scott and Stefan.
Hey, bud.
Bill Craig is actually one of the guy that's a local guy here, so hopefully he'll be able to make it for the event that we're going to have at my place on the 20th. But real stop video. Oh, I'm still spotlighting. Cancel the spotlight video. I was still spotlighted, so sorry. I was still full screen. So real quick, let me go through what we're going to be giving out on my event in a few weeks on the 20th. I have a Boom Racing t-shirt. I actually have two of them, but I'm keeping one for me. Boom Racing sent that to me a while back. I'm also going to give out some other things that I received from other people, but I do have some Boom Racing stickers. So some people are going to have stickers. I have some RC four-wheel drive stickers. Depends on the hockey, yes, on the schedule. That is true. My son too is going to be racing. Not racing, hockey. I have a Boom Racing banner. So I have one for myself. They sent me this one, so that meant I have two. So I'm going to give you this one away also. I have a whole bunch of Roadhog RC cables. Those are pull cables. This is a combo pack, a recovery rope and a tree saver rope. So basically, you get some ropes in there, and I have a whole bunch of ropes. This he sent me last year for my event, but which I never had, but I'm going to have it this year. And these are going to be door prizes. So those are going to be a lot of fun. I have a cell phone case from RC four-wheel drive.
Shiny.
It's actually rubber. It's
okay. It's just a case.
Yeah.
The case. A
rubber case, and that's for the iPhone 6. So I don't know if people still have iPhone 6, but that's the iPhone 6. I have a bunch of Boom Racing keychain. I got about 5 or 6 of them. Oh, more ropes. And the biggest prize is the Hustlers MTX 1.9 rock crawler tires.
Those are the 475s?
Those are the no 4.45.
Oh, okay.
So these are class 2 legal.
No.
No? Well, yeah.
Class 2, sorry, yes. I thought you said class 1.
Yeah, they're class 2. It's the 475 that are class 3, right?
No, class 2 is up to 475.
Okay. So these are the smaller Boom Racing Hustler MTX for 1.9 tires. They do come in smaller 1.55. but these are the smaller 1.9 tires, and I have those on my truck, and they're pretty sticky. Like, they're very good tires. So this is a set of 4 tires. That's, to me, that's kind of the big prize for that people are going to be able to win. And that's about it. That's what I got so far. And I do have some gift cards from a local hobby store here in Ottawa. Right now, 2 local hobby store, might be 3. I'm waiting on an answer. So you ask, you might get it. Because if you don't ask, you're just not going to get anything. And I might be able to find some other stickers that I got from the G6 that I never used and not sure if I will use. But I got a whole bunch of Paul Roadhog recovery ropes. So, whole bunch of them. And the t-shirt. So that should be kind of cool. That's that. Hello, everyone. Yes, somebody will be happy with those, hopefully. AZ Frog is RC, how are you doing? Steve OD, I did send everybody an email, so hopefully everybody got it. Tuga RC's in the house also. How you doing, Tuga? And Bull Gear RC video is there in the chat. If you guys scroll up, the link to the chat or to log on is actually here on the video. So let me cancel my spotlight and we can go to with Brady Bunch view. Steve O'D's there.
What up, what up?
Hey, Steve-O.
Hey, what's going on, bud?
So you're using your Cow RC map and building a build?
Yes, the Avante. Getting there. There's a lot to it. It's getting there, though.
Cool.
Started it yesterday.
Yeah, and I saw your latest video when you gave away the truck. That was a cool video.
Yeah.
Very cool.
I knew about it last night, and I almost called him to tell him, but I was like, no, then his reaction won't be real, you know?
Okay.
I held out. I had 2 MRIs today, 2 X-rays today. So I was at the hospital, like in that MRI machine, going, "All right, let's go, hurry up! I got a truck I want to get away." Yes, it was very, very, very fun.
Yeah, a Particle Man says, Steve OD, you had a beard an hour ago on your video and now it's gone.
Yeah, I went to town after I did the video. I was like, man, my shit was bushy. I was like, I better chop it off, chopped off the hair and everything.
JP Slayer is saying, hello, Scottzilla.
Hey there. I'm not watching chat. Sorry, guys.
That's okay. Yeah, Bulgari RC is also saying, did your beard fell off?
Yeah, I shook my head real hard and
That's not Steve OD. People are saying people are not going to be able to recognize you.
it's a real thin beard. I kept it, but it's thin, real short.
Yeah, he left the stubbies there.
Yep.
Yeah, I just made your video big so people could actually see how it was.
Yeah, hair's chopped down. I just was like, oh, let's might as well go to the hair. Went a little high on the beard, so now I got to do the hair.
Cool. So tonight is open mic. So in other words, if any of you in the panel want to talk about something, go right ahead. If any of you in the chat want to talk about something, I'm more than open to actually talk about that. And actually, Steph from the LED Wheel had some stuff that he was actually looking at today, which is kind of cool. So I'll post the first link here, and I'll show you guys what it is.
It's an open mic karaoke singing. Open mic
Not
night.
in my channel. Well, if you want to sing, you can sing.
I just think you'll get muted probably.
Yeah. The first thing he's put is this upgrade. It's an aluminum 25 teeth servo winch kit for the crawler. So if you have a servo winch that you want to convert, you can actually put this directly onto your spool, onto the winch. So it's actually a spool. So this is actually what you get. And you put that directly on your servo. Mind you, on the servo, you got to make sure that you do take the potentiometer off, or whatever it's called.
Potentiometer.
Yeah. So this is what's included.
You also have to remove the stopper.
Yes, you got to remove the stopper. There's a whole bunch of different videos on YouTube that shows you how to do that. But the link is there if you guys want to go get it. And it's not an expensive thing. It's only a piece that's worth $6.71. So that's pretty good. The other one is this one. These are beadlock rims. Let me get you the link, so if people want to go shop, they can go shop. So that's the link for it. These are rally wheels, the old 1970 rally wheels, like you were saying, Steph.
Yeah.
And they're actually fit on the TRX, the Traxxas TRX4.
Well, they're standard 1.9 wheels, so
Yeah.
pretty much fit on anything.
But wasn't there some wheels that don't fit on the Traxxas? It's because of the standoff or the offset? You have to have a certain offset for them to fit?
It's possible. I've never had one. I've never really looked it up. So
Okay. So these wheels are very nice. Like they have an old look to them that are pretty cool.
yeah, find a picture of the actual wheels. The only thing you need to do is paint the little indents black.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's a pretty cool thing. One thing I was trying to find here is the actual mount that they have this thing on, but I couldn't find it on Banggood because it's pretty well made and it's brass. I did find another one, but it was not. It's not exactly that one, but it was brass. I did find this one, but it does not have the hole in front for the actual winch itself. But it is $40, but it should put a lot of nice weight at the front of your TRX4, that's for sure. That's really cool. And those are Banggood stuff, so. And that's what so far I have that's all I have to talk to you about. You guys have a good night, and we'll see. No, I'm just kidding.
What?
Hey, Denali Underground, how you doing? We have these same people here in the video and same people in the chat. Sometimes some new people. Stefan from the LED Wheel came in tonight. He did print some 3D parts for the Clodbuster, I believe you said.
Yep.
Yeah.
Actually, if you want to give away a set at your event, I can make you some.
Set for what, the Clodbuster?
Yeah.
Aha.
Basically extended Clodbuster arms.
So are you guys in the chat would like to have Clodbuster arms? I don't have one myself, but I was actually thinking of getting the new one. There's a new Clodbuster coming out there from Tamiya. There's a special anniversary one that's coming out.
I didn't see anything.
Oh yeah, I saw pictures of it today, which is going to be kind of cool. RC
What's
Basher Boys in the house.
What's so
Hello,
special
hello.
about it?
Can you explain what those arms actually do?
They are available in different lengths, which means you could bring your Clodbuster up to 14.5-inch wheelbase. So anywhere from, well, the stock is 10.5, so you can go 11.5. The stock is 10.5. You can go to 11, 11.5, 12, 12.5, up to 14.5.
Cool.
So basically 2 inches in front, 2 inches in back, or you can vary it. You could just add 2 inches in the back and you'll have basically a 12.5-inch wheelbase.
Cool.
And pretty much available in any color.
Cool.
So
I know that that's kind of a specialty part that not everybody can use. So if anybody would like to have it, send me an email at the tankrc at Gmail, and I'll put you in the draw. And next week we can draw it. Like that, we'll have as many people as we can, and I'll post it also on my media groups. And next week we'll do the draw for it. I know you do have those pictures on your Facebook page, so
Yeah.
I'll try to find it and I'll post it on mine and say and write down there if you want to win. Send an email. That's the only thing they have to do. Send me an email and say enter me
Sure.
at thethankrc at Gmail, and out of all those emails, we'll pick a name next week and we'll draw that. That's for
That's
sure.
cool. And the winner gets to pick whatever wheelbase
Length.
they want.
Yeah, whatever length. Yeah, makes sense. Cool. And whatever color, or
Yeah, sure.
okay. And you print that with what type of material?
It's PLA,
PLA.
but like this is an older version, but I mean it's still just as strong. And
Okay.
it takes a lot of pressure to break it.
Yes. Cool.
Actually, that was an older one, so the new ones are even stronger.
Okay. Cool. And R-shaped Basher Boy is showing his team associated. What's that called again? Rampage. Hey, Basher Boy, you there? No, he's not there. He's actually muted. Cool. Steve OD's behind on videos. Yeah, because you were supposed to do the Tamiya one for the end of the month, but you never did that one yet. And I'm behind on a bunch of videos also.
I did the Tamiya with like everybody's in it.
Oh yeah? Then
Yeah.
I'm late. I'm the one that haven't catched up with it.
Yeah.
2 Tuesdays ago I did it.
Oh yeah? I
Yeah.
haven't noticed that one.
Herbie Lovebug was in it.
Let me go see if I can't find that.
I actually forgot I had the video premiering tonight.
Yes, and I actually had it on a watch list. What time is that?
It was at 9 o'clock. I completely forgot.
How come it didn't warn me? It usually sends me a message saying you got one, but I hit the remind me thing and it did not even remind me.
I don't know. It's a YouTube thing.
Yeah, that's odd.
What kind of truck is that you have in that Premiere? It looks pretty cool.
It's Frankenstein.
Oh, okay. It looks cool as hell.
It's well, it explains the whole thing in the video.
Sorry, Tank. I don't know if you were talking to me or not, but I had a phone call I had to get to.
Yeah,
Excuses.
the only thing I wanted to say is, talk about your truck that you have in your bed.
Yeah, of course. And so I just decided to jump on here and showcase you my Kyosho Outlaw Rampage Pro Kit.
Cool.
With new bed sheets.
And with new bed sheets, that's correct.
New bed you even noticed that he had new bed sheets?
Well, he normally has the checkered ones on there.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So,
Checkered ones.
the checkered ones, yeah. So a little bit about the truck. So this kit is pretty much the easiest kit I've ever done. And right now, I've probably had maybe about 4 batteries, ran. And so far, man, this thing has put a smile on my face every time. So
Oh yeah.
this thing is so scale looking as far as driving. But technically, performance wise, you got to understand that it's a 2-wheel drive. So if you take it like into a sandy,
Mhm.
it will struggle a little bit. But with enough momentum, that will get you going. So yeah.
Cool. Yeah, so like I was mentioning, tonight is open mic, which we don't sing, but you can present and talk about anything you guys want. So, you guys. Flash Hobbies wants to know what time we're going to be on tonight. It's actually Steve OD that's going to be on tomorrow night live, but I should be there also, and it's at 9:30 also. So 9:30 to 11:30 about. We usually broadcast for 2 hours.
Cool.
Flash Hobby wanted to know what time we were.
Yeah, I can't see the chat tonight, so I'm actually only popping in really quick, and then I'll be popping out again in a little while.
So did you finish that car? You want to show it off?
Where is that? I did a video of that car. It's up. Where is that car now? It's up in my room. Yeah, so I'll go
Yeah.
get it in a few minutes. So.
For the last 2 days, I was stuck in a classroom, well, basically our boardroom, taking a course on networking, computer networking, and network switches, and a whole bunch of different stuff. So my head is kind of
submasking.
Hey, I'll start talking about subnet mask and IP and a whole bunch of different stuff. I don't want to hear about it.
I hate submasking. I just
Yeah.
can't grasp it.
What's the mask? Or which IP group do you want? A, B, or C? Which one's better? How many computers can you put on the network? Oh, shit.
Classes just drive me insane. Like, I'm constantly in New York City. They keep changing the codes for building. I have to constantly just be in classrooms getting new crap. It's just a money racket from them,
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, Nico, Ariel, how you doing?
Hello.
Play a song, Scott. So 11 Charlie wants you to play a song since it's open night, Mike.
Just on the springs of the shocks.
Yeah. There you go. Put the mic real close to the spring and play a tune.
I'd say get one of them Fendis out and just break her loose.
The other thing I wanted to show you. So what's everybody's impression on the new Traxxas truck, the Max? Let's talk about that.
I want it.
Yeah, I think it's going to be good. The only thing, the price is crazy. It's like near $600. Another couple $100, you buy a full size X Max.
Yes.
I usually don't have anything negative to say, but one of our local shops did an unboxing, a live unboxing on Facebook, and I said something negative. Do you guys not research your products before you unbox? They knew nothing about the damn thing.
Yeah.
They knew nothing about the truck. It's like there's enough YouTube videos out there already. You have one too, don't you, Frank?
Yes, I did one about an hour or two after it actually came out.
Oh, look at you, fancy.
But before I actually did it, I read the whole thing on the website and things like that to actually know what the heck I was talking about.
Yeah.
Is it really anything new though?
Yes, it's everything new. It's actually an X-Max, but shrunk down. So it's the same chassis, but everything is shrunk down. So it's the new chassis. So it's stronger and all that. Dry shafts are new, but they're still plastic, which kind of pisses me off. But A-arms are new. Everything on the truck is new.
Yeah, it's just
Bought
the
new-
the price of it though is still insane. Like, you know.
Well,
Yeah.
550 for the truck is expensive, especially US. By
Yeah.
the time it gets here, it's 1.5 the cost of the truck. Because
Yeah.
that's what our Canadian dollar to the US is right now. It's like, it's crazy.
That's
So
insane.
from the perspective of the buyer, for the Max, let's say for example, if you own an X Max, do you think they would probably drop in value? Perhaps, maybe people would sell the X Max to get the Max, because it's much shorter. Or
I don't think so. I don't think people are going to sell their X Max to buy a Max.
No, hell no.
It's a completely different beast.
I think people with an X Max still going to buy a Max
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
Like that's going to be the market. People already with X Maxes want to buy the Max.
And especially that the X Max runs on 8S, which means two 4S. And you can take one of those 4S and put it in the Max. Therefore, you're not wasting any batteries, so you don't have to buy new batteries to run your Max.
Okay.
So
That's
anybody
good.
that has an X Max can use their batteries on the Max and run at full speed, which is on the 4S that it can handle.
That's a good point. Okay. Well, personally, my opinion, I don't know. I'm just the body just doesn't look, I guess, catchy. That's the thing that did it to me. That I'd just rather get the big X Max.
Well, I guess the advantage of the Max is you can actually carry. Most people can carry that thing around. Where that X Max, you need a very large vehicle to stick it in the trunk.
Yeah, and that was my whole point, since the beginning. Where, so the Max is shorter, but it's like how Tank said, it's shrunk down.
Yeah.
And the X Max, it's just a much bigger vehicle. But
Yeah.
It's a pretty small truck for 4S, if you ask me.
Yeah, and
But
it's geared differently too, because some people were saying it actually goes faster than the Arma with a 4S, so it's actually geared differently. So I think they did it on purpose to try to beat the speed of the out of the box of the 4S, for it to beat. So
Yeah.
No war.
I think the thing that'll win everyone over is the durability of it. Like, because that X Max is just, you can take out the skate parts all day long. Like, so that Max is just going to be a beast in the skate parts.
yeah. John Martin is telling me, so drive to the state and get ones if they're cheaper in the States. The problem is I'm still paying with Canadian dollar, and I still have to pay
Tax.
actually not 1.5, but it's 75. My dollar is worth 75 cents of your dollar. So for me to buy a 550 truck, it's costing me $730. So
oh wow,
I buy it here, $730, or buy it at 550, which I still have to convert it. It's still a $730 truck plus taxes. So by the time I'm done, it's an $800 truck. So that's why it's a little tough for me to buy some of those expensive toys. But I'll end up getting one.
You may sell some of them in that rack behind you.
Yeah, that's what my wife told me. Goes,
Get rid of
you're
that
not getting another car in here until you sell one.
Yeah, get rid of that beast. that RC4WD. Get rid of that beast, and that'll pay for it.
Yeah, it would be close. Yeah.
Yeah.
Plastic spur gear. Yes, it does have a plastic spur gear, but there's other gears in there that are actually metal. But I think they did it on purpose to put a plastic spur gear there, because you do need a weak point in the link to actually brake that's easy accessible to actually change real fast.
Yeah, sometimes metal spur gears end up stripping a lot more gears than the plastic one would give in,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, BLX saying Green Frog RC. The only first production run will come with lights. After that, you're out of luck. He didn't actually say it that way, but that's how I read it. So.
And Stephen, what are you actually building?
Levante.
Oh, hey, how's that coming up, man?
Good. I started yesterday, and it's getting close.
Did you glue the edge, the outer edge of the?
No, super glue.
I didn't either. I said, I mean,
You had all the chassis done earlier in that video you done for Buck.
Yeah.
Turned it around.
I'm cruising along with it.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah. What's the other Stephen? What are you building?
I don't think he can hear you, or I don't know.
Scottzilla, what are you building? You're just cleaning your truck, right?
No, I'm going through. I got some binding issue in my buggy.
Binding issues?
Just kind of going through all my taking it apart.
Okay.
Going
And
through everything.
Steph, what are you building?
Not one bad
I'm
bear.
actually putting a set of arms on my quad.
Holy cow.
Oh, so you're putting a set of arms on this clodbuster.
Yeah.
So that's front and rear A-arm, right?
Well, they're more like trailing arms.
Okay. And Steph says he's going to give one away, so we're going to give one away next week. If you guys want to be in the draw, send me an email at thethankrc@gmail, and we'll do that. We'll do that draw next week, and you can pick the color and the length that you'd like. So that's kind of cool.
The only drawback is you have to have a clodbuster.
Yes, that's the only drawback. You do need a clodbuster to put it on. So that's why I'm keeping it open for. I'm keeping it open for people that only have a quad that really are going to be able to use it. So.
Right. Are you making these parts yourself, Stefan?
Yeah.
Are you 3D printing them? Yeah.
Yes, I'm printing them.
Cool.
Yeah, and he also prints 3D body. So if anybody needs 3D body or a actually motor, you'd print 3D motors also. Right, Steph?
Yeah. V8, basically a small block 350 with injection or with an air filter, the carburetor, and the 22 RE from Toyota.
It's pretty cool. You must have a big printer. Yeah.
They're not that big, but I do have 3 of them.
Yeah, but to do the body, you must have a big printer, no?
No, it's printed in separate parts.
Oh, okay.
And you also have a 3D print of a rat truck.
Yeah, well, that's what's in the Premiere that I didn't pay attention to.
So if you go to his site, you should see a premiere of the truck. There's that one also. That's a 3D print that he's printed himself.
Wow, that's pretty cool. That's a sweet little bug.
And if you guys want a body like that, there's no problem. He can print that for you. There's a 3D engine in the back. Cool.
And the Joker.
A Joker.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, Stefan.
Thanks.
Awesome.
And do you do all wheelbases or just certain size wheelbase?
Well, for my trucks, I pretty much adjust it to my wheelbase. But they can be adjusted to some degree.
Yeah, so if somebody was ordering one for you, they'd need to make sure they give you the right wheelbase. Then, yeah.
Well, it's kind of difficult to really go too far. You don't want to distort the body too much.
Yeah.
But like this one here, it's actually like the Volkswagen pickup truck is quite small in general. And if I printed it in actual 1/10, it would not fit on my my Gelende chassis. So it's more of a 1/8 scale as it's printed there.
Oh, okay.
BLXRC wants to, BLX Matt RC wants to know, can you print wings?
Wings for like airplanes?
That's what I'm not sure. That's the only thing he wrote. So we'll wait for his answer for that. But the other one from AZ Froggy says, what about a VW motor dual port?
I'd have to either see if it's available online, because sometimes you can just get it for free. If not, I'd have to design it myself.
Okay.
And then Epic RC Video Productions is asking how much for that Volkswagen.
That Volkswagen, it's pretty complex. It's probably going to cost around $200.
Oh, okay.
That's actually not bad for a hard body in that case.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but what people don't realize is there is a lot of work to do afterwards.
Yeah, putting them together is a lot. Like I just put a Range Rover one together. It was an ABS one, but man, it was like 3 weeks of work putting it together. Just
Well, the main thing about a printed body that you got to put together, well, you obviously have to get rid of the seams, and there's a lot of sanding to do to get rid of the lines.
yeah. Yeah, it looks like that Volkswagen, you spent a lot of time smoothing that out. So
I sanded it. I used primer filler, but I didn't go full quality because I knew I wanted a really rugged, rusted look. So I didn't need to go full out smooth, you know.
yeah.
So
Cool.
I actually don't like cars that look too clean, anyway. So.
You would love my car then.
My real car is really nice. So.
That's what I mean. You love my real car then. Sick.
Looks like what the wing he wanted would be a buggy or a truggy wing, a wing for the back of the truck.
He's not the first one to ask me that. And what I basically say to that is, if it goes fast, don't put any 3D printed parts on it.
Yeah.
Because they will snap.
Yeah, that's what everybody in the chat is telling him.
What's wrong?
Mom just yelled at me because I asked her to find my phone thing.
Find it? Yeah.
Yes.
Cool. Yeah, BLX says he's been told that, but he just wanted some different looking wings. So.
Well, if he doesn't care if they break, then.
Yeah, you can print pretty much anything. You should try printing it for a drifter, like those like really wild wings that you see on some drifters sometime on TV.
Oh, the ones that are mounted like from the bumper up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. But
yeah, finding the file is a little bit tougher.
Well, that's fairly easy to design. But the problem is I need the car to do it.
Yeah, it's true.
Because you can't attach it to the body. You got to attach it to the frame somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Unless it's a hard body.
That Clubbuster is going to look neat with those yellow. Imagine that if they were green. Like Earl RC would really love a green trailing arms like that on a Clubbuster. Oh. Hey, Brandon, how you doing?
Hello, good evening.
Link, send me an email at the Tank RC. I'll put one. I'll send you guys one. Oh, it's got green printing.
I have a customer who wants this.
Green. So what are you going to print him in green?
Pardon?
What are you going to print him in green? What part?
Well, no, I'm just showing this. I have a customer that wants the arms in this color.
Oh, so the arms in that color. Yeah, that's going to look decent. Earl RC says, honestly, after his experience with 3D parts, I'd say only print cosmetic stuff for crawler and things like that. Any kind of part for bashers won't last, but maybe run on one run or two.
I
It depends
agree
on
with
the
him.
design.
Depends what?
It all depends on the design and what the part's actually doing.
Yeah.
If it's under a lot of stress, it'll probably break. But honestly,
and
the cloud buster arms don't really get that much stress, and the strength, the way they're designed, the strength is designed to really work with the stress that's on the axles exactly.
Mhm.
So I've run
Yeah.
them a little bit so far. I haven't broken any. I took a bunch of jumps on that, and they were fine. I
Yeah,
haven't tested the longer ones yet.
Yeah, the one he had, I believe they were A-arms for a Stampede. So Stampede
Yeah,
A-arms,
that's pretty
there's a
small.
lot of
That's pretty small. I wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
Unless you're printing them like one solid piece, then it might work.
Mhm.
But it might also depend on the material. If you print them in ABS, they might actually be pretty strong.
Okay. See you later, roadside. Horizontal printed arms are way stronger than any wing could be ever printed. Not sure I get that.
No, it's horizontal printed arms are way tougher than any wing you could ever print. To my knowledge, I think RC Voodoo also does a lot of 3D printing too. So
Oh,
I
yeah,
guess
true.
he's highly knowledgeable.
I mean, I have some parts, skid plates and that I printed a while ago, and one of them has been on my truck for the past 2.5 years, and it's still holding strong.
For the skid plate, yeah.
Yeah, RC Voodoo prints a lot of like all the scale accessories and everything. I think he actually does them for like a hobby store and all as well. He's actually one of the suppliers, the hobby store and stuff.
There. And I
When
beat the crap out of this truck, so
Yeah, maybe he should 3D print a tripod.
The tripod?
Yeah, because he's got an awful habit of breaking them.
Yeah, true. Yes, I do that sometime, RC Voodoo. I add words that are not in the sentence. It's my French translation that kicks in sometime. French to English while I read. Skid lasts. Yeah, they do last, the skid plates. They're sandwiched between the frames, so they're pretty strong.
but it's like I said, it's like some things you can do, others you can't.
Mm-hmm.
If you have a basic understanding of physics and engineering, you should be able to design stuff pretty well.
Hey, we have Dan Charon, which is an old friend of mine here in Ottawa. He's in the chat. How you doing, Dan? BLX says he needs to print a new set of batteries. I don't think that's going to work.
That would be cool.
Wow.
Yeah, you need new batteries? Just wait. We'll print it. We'll put some acid in there and charge it up.
3D track connectors, and you'll be making a fortune, you know?
Mm.
One thing that would be neat is probably make a little, I guess, cage for like those soft packs. Maybe that would be pretty cool. I don't know if that could be done, but
Make what?
like a cage, like to make it like into a hard pack.
Make a soft
cool.
pack, a hard pack.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's possible. If it's a high performance battery and gets somewhat hot, though, you might want to choose your material.
Oh yeah. So it's kind of like a
PLA will just melt.
Hey, Bucks RC World, how you doing? Bucks our SeaWorld saying, hey, what's up, Steve-O? Where's your beard at, playa?
I shook it off.
Shook it off.
Alex, my RC, take it easy, man. Have a good night.
See you later. Thanks for tuning in.
Going.
You can catch up on the replay tomorrow for the rest of the stuff. And don't forget to thumbs up on your way out.
And then Flash Hobby says, Dan, try the Mon Price printer. Great for beginners.
Which one?
The Mon Price printer, I guess. I don't know what it means. Flash Hobby.
There's one out there, the Tornado or something in it, you call it. Meant to be a good printer.
Try the Mon Price printer. Great for beginners. The problem is I'm probably the only beginner here in 3D printing. How long have you been 3D printing, Steph? How many years?
About 3 now.
So are you still a beginner? Considered as a beginner?
You know what? You're always learning. It's such a new thing.
That's true. And every year they're probably coming out with different printer or different ways to print, different material.
Basically, my first printer was a Prusa. It cost me about $1,200 at my door.
Wow.
But since then, there's others that have come out that are pretty good, namely the Ender 3. The Ender 3 Pro, which is you can get for under $350 Canadian, which is basically that one right there. I don't know if you guys can see it.
Okay.
Cool. So Flash Hobby says Mono Price.
Mono Price?
Yes.
It's a great brand.
And it says it's a small printer, but it does great quality prints.
How small is it?
How small is it?
That's a good question.
My problem, I'm just in New York, so I need instant gratification. Like watching them 3D printers takes way too long.
Yeah, it takes hours to print.
Yeah, it does. Because I just built a new lab for Columbia University, and the amount of 3D printers we put in there was ridiculous. You know, but it was because they have this new maker space, they call it, that we put in lathes, laser jet cutters, like the machinery we put in there was insane. But when somebody would come in to do one of the 3D prints, it would look like the thing's not even moving. Like,
Yeah.
I would like, there's no way I could watch something for that long printing. Like,
You want the Star Trek replicators.
I want something just like press a button and it's instant gratification. Boom.
Flash Hobby says that the bed is about 5 inch by 5 inch, he thinks.
5 by 5?
That's small. 5 inches by 5 inches. That's small.
It's small.
Yeah.
And then RC Voodoo says he has the Prusa MK3S, Ender 3 Pro, and the CR10s. I guess he's showing off his printers.
So Sean, do you think, like Dan Charon is saying, do you think it's as bad as watching paint dry, watching 3D printing?
Worse. It's even worse.
She paint dry faster.
I've watched plenty of paint drying in the business I'm in. I've watched lots of paint dry. Watching 3D printing is even worse.
Yeah. Paint actually dries faster.
Yeah.
Hey Buck, I heard you got a nice new truck. I saw the video. Congratulations.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
Now
Congrats.
it's time to go bash it. Send it, man. Send it.
And there's a comment here, Tank, if I may read it. So Jack, Epic RC Video Production says, damn you Gabes, I still have Master of the Puppets in my head now. Ha ha ha. Those of you who follow my channel, I just did a quick video on this truck that you see in front of you, and I did it in slow motion. I put a cool rock song in there, so if you guys want to check it out after this, feel free.
Cool.
It feels funny tonight not being able to see the chat.
Okay.
Okay, I can't see the chat either.
No, I can see it. I'm helping out Tank over here.
Yeah, I want to go see Steve O'D's. Oh yeah, there's your rat truck. So it's only a 6-minute video.
Which one?
The this one, the rat truck. Let's have a look at it real quick. We won't play the audio like that. I should not get hit.
Rat?
Oh, there we go. We have a commercial. We have a commercial break. There we go.
Don't
So
skip the
this
ad, man. I mean,
body-
that helps out Steve, or what are we looking at?
That's not mine.
No,
Is that
that's Steph from the LED wheel.
Oh, okay. That was Steve-O.
I know, that's what I thought you said.
So he can print that for you. It has a box, it has a cab, it has a motor and a front grille. So if you guys watch
Wow.
the video, you can see, and he can 3D print that for you guys, and you can put that on. That's an SCX10 chassis. What chassis is that?
No, it's Jalende.
Galande? Okay.
RC 4-wheel drive.
Yeah.
How do you pronounce that again? I've always had a hard time pronouncing it.
Well, it's actually a French kind of name, so it's French. It's Jalande, but in English you say basically either Jalende or Galende.
Galandi is normally how I would say it.
Grande.
Yeah, and you've actually painted these tires, right?
Yes, the white walls are painted.
Painted with what kind of paint?
So I have the can here. Hold on, I'll get the actual name in a second.
So we have a new viewer here. Tank says, Joe Mack says, hi from Dublin, Ireland. Just came across your live stream, decided to check it out. Welcome.
Hey, welcome. How you doing? I'm going to put the link of this video. We won't watch it all, but I'll paste a link here in the chat so you guys can actually go see it if you guys want.
Yeah, the white one is done with it's called Protect Dip.
Okay, sorry. Let me go to you just a sec. Spotlight video. There we go.
Protect Dip.
Protect dip. So it's a dip for tires or rims. Cool.
Yeah, it's like a plasti dip, but it's actually stronger than the plasti dip.
And you sprayed that right on the tire, and it lasts. It stays a long time.
We actually made a jig to do the wet wall.
Okay.
So did that Pfizer? I can't see the chat. Did that guy say what part of Dublin he was from? No.
Let me see.
No.
He just
I'm
says
from
Dublin,
Dublin.
Ireland. I mean, I don't know.
No.
Dublin, Ireland. Yeah.
I have a lot of friends from Blanchardstown, so I just wonder.
Hey, Joe Mac, from what part of Dublin are you from?
Yeah, you're gonna have to pack up that hole in the laundry room because she's in there.
What? Who?
Who's in the washroom?
I don't know. Somebody's in the laundry room.
Oh.
Okay.
Joe Mac says he's from Ballymum. You know where Ballymum is?
Ballymum.
Yeah.
Mama's Valley?
M-U-N. B-A-L-L-Y-M-U-N.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I have a lot of friends from like Blanchardstown and stuff like too. So
Okay.
you know, I used to hang out in Dublin a lot, like you know.
Sean, why you had no friends?
I know. Yeah, that's it. You know.
The only friends you have are on YouTube.
Yeah, and even they don't like me.
Well, it's easy just to change channel, eh? You start watching a video, I don't like that one. Just watch, move on to the next, move on to the next.
Yeah, that's it. You know, that's it.
Joe Max says that it's near Finglas, and then
Yeah,
he says,
is, yeah.
"I know Blanchardstown."
Blanchard's
Okay.
time. Yeah.
Yeah. And then Earl C says, "Finglas, my Bellman." What? All right.
Sure.
Camera, right?
Sorry.
LOL, that sounds like a joke.
So there's the car there, tank. That's what it came up. That's the one from Denali and
Good.
Steve.
Nice.
And you
Love the
already got
GTA.
a video of that, right, on your channel?
Yeah, but I thought the gears were meshing on it, and then I took it apart and figured out what it like. It took me forever to figure out what it was. But every time I put it's 4-wheel drive, so when I put the cover on over the actual drive shaft, the knuckle of the drive shaft is actually catching the cover. So I'm gonna have to carve a little bit of the cover out of the drive shaft.
Okay.
Took me forever. I couldn't figure out because I checked the mesh of the gears again, checked everything, and it's like, what the hell is this like? Mm-hmm. That's what it turns out what it was. So if I leave that off, it's fine. But then you have a chance of like wires getting caught in it or something, you know.
Okay.
And that's the last thing you want, is a wire getting pulled into the drive shaft. Scott, are you sitting there in your underwear tonight? Yeah. Yeah.
No. God, I got shorts. It's warm down here. I wear shorts a lot.
That's it, like an anchor man from the news. They're sitting with shirt and tie, and then sitting in his underwear underneath. You know?
Yeah.
So, gentlemen, since this is an open mic, so Joe Mack is asking, what are you about? I assume RC. Just my kind of guys. I have a few RC cars, planes, few drones. Love the hobby.
Cool.
Guys,
Yes, we are a RC channel.
RC Cola.
And we talk about RC, about other YouTubers and things like that. So here's Sean's RC Adventures YouTube page. And there's the truck that he's built. So he's came out with a few videos. So then here's the Charisma M40S from Mercedes.
Apparently I missed a few of his videos. I need to go get caught up.
Yeah, me too.
And then Jack says he's from the moon. What that means.
It actually looks better in the light. The paint job looks really good in the light.
Yeah, it does. It's nice in the light, like. So.
Is that a gunmetal?
Yeah, it's got like a shiny gunmetal, like so.
Okay.
What chassis is that?
It's a Charisma.
Okay.
Then let me see. Oh, I lost it. Oh, so Joe Max says, Sean, that's a Nordy accent. Where are you from? Mochara? Or that's probably good.
Just outside Belfast, Mocara. And if you're wondering what Mocara means my friend in Irish.
What accent?
You know, yeah. So when somebody says Mocara, that's my friend. You know. So.
And I say Mochara.
Yeah.
Well, I'm Hispanic, so I mean we use the R a lot. So.
Yeah.
Thanks, Buck. Thanks for hitting that thumbs up button. Joe Max says, nice one, Sean. Cool. Yeah, I got to catch up on this video, so I'm going to mark it to actually see it later. And I have to find Steve O'D's channel.
All right, what'd I do?
Steve was really focused on that Avante.
Yes.
just like I was a few years ago.
That's getting ready to rip it, you know.
So what's the verdict, man? Are you gonna use that? Are you gonna rip it into, bash it?
Yeah, me and Buck are gonna race them against each other.
Oh wow. Cool.
That's it. No shelf queens. If you buy it, drive it. That's it.
Well, that's
I did miss that
in
video.
here.
You posted it a week ago. I did miss it.
For what's that?
The Tamiya build off video.
Steve, oh yeah, he done that last week sometime. Like,
Yeah. So like I did watch that one. I don't know why it's not popping up, but I watched that one. I've watched that one a few times. I've watched that one. Everything that has red, I've watched. But this one, I did not watch. So
there's some nice builds in that to my one.
And then Flash
yes.
Hobby says,
So
"All
if
right,
you guys
guys,
want
I'm
to see
signing off.
this,
Gotta go work early morning."
okay,
Sorry,
thanks for
man.
popping in.
Good one.
So Steve does what's called a Tamiya build off. So we get people that actually get together and actually build a Tamiya kit. So a bunch of people. How many people was in this build off actually?
That one was one of our smaller ones. I think we had 5 or 6.
Okay. So that's his. That's John. He's in BC right now. So I sent him the invite, and he sent me a picture where he is, and I'll show you guys in a bit the picture. But this is Steve O'D's build off. That's everybody that participated in the build off. So if you guys want to see who was in it, go have a look. So and we have John doing donuts. And right after that, it should be mine.
Well, guys, I'm gonna have to jump out here because had to get the young ones to bed. Didn't realize they weren't asleep yet. So
Cool.
Sounds good, man. Take it easy.
Take
no
it
problem.
easy.
Okay. Tomorrow night.
care.
Guys. Have a good one.
We'll
Yeah,
see you.
talk to you later.
All right. See you later.
That's a Volkswagen tank.
No, it's a Porsche.
Oh, gee. Okay.
Get it right. Come on now.
The
If you
one
guys
day
wanna
that
go
I
see
see
that
it right.
video, here's the link. LOL build off. That's not actually a build off. That is true. We're not trying to find who's the better. We're just having fun building them. That's what the Earl RC says. Build off. That's not actually a build off.
Yeah, he's been saying that since the beginning.
Yeah. JD Passel says tomorrow he's getting the Typhoon 6S. Don't go crazy on RCs there, buddy.
But for the looks of it. Well, actually, he just ordered the Mojave too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he posted I think a community tab.
Wow.
And apparently he's got a Mojave coming in December, I think. So. So we got RC Voodoo taking off later, guys. We'll see you, man.
Here, man.
That's it, and then he's gonna sell them all, and then next he's gonna buy all low C.
No, Jack, Epic RC Video Production says LOL, and then he'll sell up again and get back into Lego.
Yeah. Till his mom finds out how much debt he's in, and then he's gonna get in trouble.
Where's Scott at? Scott is a ghost today, huh?
Yeah. He's gone somewhere. I'm just reading the comment that you put on Steve O'D's video. Happy Tamia Tuesday, sweet rig. Tank did not glue his tires also. SMH.
Yeah,
You
because
see
you
what
did
you
it.
caused, Steve-O? It's all your fault, Steve-O. I didn't glue my tires.
Unglued tire epidemic.
And here's the thing. When I was building the Kyosho, this one you have in front of you. So these are beat lines. Okay. So I literally had to take out, you know, the rims so I can paint them because the grill and the wheels were chrome. So I decided, you know, to paint them black. So I had to undo the whole tires and rims and everything. So I did the opposite of what you should have done. Which is, you know, having a wheel fully attached.
Cool.
Has anybody ever used fast eddy bearings before?
All the time.
Yep.
You like them? Yay or nay?
This one came with bearings already.
Another brand that you can look out for is Avid.
Well, that's
You
what
don't like the fast eddy.
that's what I usually use, but I forgot to order bearings before this race, and I'm not able to salvage some of these bearings. But I do have a fast eddy kit that I bought for my Techno MT, and they're all the same bearings. So I think I'm going to put all these bearings in there for this race, but I don't know enough about fast eddy to trust them.
Oh, yeah.
They should make
Well,
it through
there's
3 days of racing, right? They should at least be able to do that, right?
And there's always a first, man. So why not?
Ah,
I was gonna say, Scott, you know that your last video, man, was pretty cool.
oh, thank you. I should be. Hopefully, I have everything done so I can post the main event tomorrow.
Cool. Okay.
And that one I'm using 2 different camera angles.
Oh, yeah.
But when I did the buggy race, my GoPro wouldn't record. It kept wanting to go into burst mode. So I only have ground level for that, but I haven't edited that one yet. So. But the
And
cool thing
see,
about the GoPro is you can hear me talking on the driver's stand with everybody.
Oh yeah.
Get out of my way.
Move.
Slow down. I'm trying to pass you.
No.
No, I mean, and the previous video that Scott Silla did, so he technically did 2 races, right?
Yeah.
Scott? 2 heats, right? And so the first one he started off pretty strong, and then he just tumbled, right? And then he just couldn't.
Well,
keep up,
everybody
man.
was just banging into each other. I mean,
Yeah.
not like they didn't know what they were doing, but everybody wanted to get to the front of the pack.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. It was more competitiveness, and then on the second heat, so you had it, you know, most of the time. You know, you were on first place, and then you just had that issue, right? I think a plug came loose or something.
Yeah, the solder came undone on the battery.
Oh man.
Yeah.
But you gotta also know that in that second heat, I got shuffled into the slower guys. I didn't want to put that in the video in case anybody from the local track saw it. A lot of those guys that were on the track were like first-time racers, and I didn't want to get tangled up with them. I still did.
So,
Yeah. Well, it is what
hey,
it
John
is,
Martin,
man.
how
But
you
hello. Good evening.
I was able to get some good lap times, but I just almost didn't finish the race. It was the last lap, and that damn connector went out on me. But it's always fun. Whenever you're at the racetrack, it's always fun.
I bet, man. And when I was watching that video, man, I was hooked. You know, from start to finish. That was pretty epic,
I don't
man.
care if I'm
Yes.
first or last. I'd like to be somewhere in the middle.
Right?
Right.
But as long as I'm out there with friends that enjoy the same hobby as I do, I have a good time.
John, can you speak to make sure your audio is working?
That I can. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Alrighty.
Something just went pop beside me, and I have no idea what it was. I hope it's not a battery.
Uh-oh. And
That's
we're
not
watching
good.
this live. The Tank RC's heard something pop. What it was, a soda pop.
So a couple weekends ago, I went to an event and I brought my Savage because we were supposed to have a tug of war, but he wanted to give me a tug of war with my big truck because nobody brought big truck enough to pull the Savage. But I was having fun jumping it. And Steph from the LED Wheel took his camera out and videotaped me. And that's another video that he's got on his channel. He's got a bunch of them, which are pretty good. But he's got a slow motion of it, which is right here. So I actually jumped slow motion right through the branch of the tree there.
That's
Nice.
cool.
Yeah. Like I got lots of air on that.
Yeah, that was a nice jump.
Those were about 5-6 feet in the air.
Yeah, definitely.
Probably more, actually.
Yeah, because you're 6 foot tall almost, and you actually have to point the camera up.
Yeah, I'm 6 feet, right.
Said almost.
Missing almost a foot, but okay.
That last video I did with the Outcast, I told myself, I'm not jumping the jump. I'm just gonna go out here and putt around. But I made the mistake of hitting the jump once and I got addicted and I kept jumping and jumping until I broke something.
Yeah, man. That's like have fun.
It actually was a kind of a fun jump. So it's fun jumping. Well, I can see where you get addicted on it.
Well, landing in the grass isn't bad though.
So AC Froggies RC and Morris says, okay, all time to go chow down. See you all tomorrow night.
Food is always good.
Cool. See you.
Freaking last.
And also,
See you later, Jack. Jack
and
is
also
out.
Jack.
Find it.
Jack.
When I got back from the races, I had some batteries that needed discharging. And I noticed when I was out there running the short course truck, there was a big pile of dirt out by my shed. They're working on the canal. And I was like, well, I got a 4S battery that's like at 70%. Let me go check it out. So I threw the battery in my Techno because I'm still waiting on the part for the Outcast. And I haven't looked at the footage yet, but it was really difficult to get up that hill.
Really?
They'd been going with a what's that tractor with a lift on the front of it? So it was almost like straight up.
Wow.
I was trying to find an angle where I could get up it. I haven't even looked at the footage yet. I'm trying to get the rest of these videos done so I can move on. It was
Tony's in the house. The XRC.
Hey, Tony, how you doing?
Yeah, lately he's been doing unicorn stuff. I don't know. I don't get it.
Did anybody see Brandon Timlin's video?
Which one?
The one where he filmed the television when they had Tony's video on the news or some morning show or something about picking up his kids in the unicorn outfit.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, Tony went. I think I posted that on my also, but the news that man, let me find it and I'll show it to you real quick. That was funny.
It's a funny video, but seeing that it got national exposure or whatever channel it was on, that's really cool.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
The TV show that plays, and they take some videos that are hot and everybody's watching, and he actually made it.
Just to show you got to do something crazy to be noticed.
That was
He's
great.
literally just dancing with a unicorn costume.
Yeah, that's all he's doing.
I mean,
Last time you did that, Gabriel.
I don't even think I have a costume, to be honest.
Besides your birthday suit.
My birthday suit. Let's see. What would be a good birthday suit? But I think they also make those inflatable dinosaur-looking things. Right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll probably jump on that and go viral, just like Tony.
I like
So
that. Inflatable mark.
this is what he says. He made it onto the Right This Minute show, and the video just picked up the viral video company. So there's Tony's video, and then another little girl and a boy, and so go to Right This Minute. I'll put a link up, and you guys can actually go see that also. But it's pretty funny. Come on, internet.
Wow.
Here's the link. So Right This Minute, the viral video show.
Ah.
So Tony made it on there, and they actually got his name there, CCXRC, from YouTube. So he's going to be getting a lot of hits. Congratulations. That's awesome.
Yeah, no
Oh,
doubt.
cool. And if I can say, so the formal unicorn dancer has my Glamisphere. Let's see if I can get some publicity off of that.
Tony, Earl says he's got your RC conspiracy stickers. I'm still waiting for mine. I'm in Canada, so it's slow mail. I sent out a little over a week ago some channel stickers also, and nobody mentioned that they received it. Did you receive yours, Steve?
Not that I know
Okay.
I'll say we knew Tony before he was famous.
Right?
Yeah, we all knew Tony before he was famous. Now that he's famous, he's not even coming on to this show.
No, he will come. He will join, but in his unicorn costume, I bet.
Okay.
And then let's all go viral on that.
Yeah. He bought this just to embarrass them.
I think he did a good job at it, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need to get that alien one there, the one I posted on your news groups, on your
That's
Facebook
funny.
group.
I like that one.
Yeah. Swampers RC says he got my stickers in today, so cool.
Awesome.
Oh, there's Riz.
Yeah,
And then
they're the
Tony
Santa
also
Claus-
says that he was.
Go ahead.
Sorry, what?
Go ahead.
Tony, CCXRC says I was shooting the Tenacity video.
Okay.
Oh, you got one. That's pretty cool.
Cool. JD Passel says CCXRC would wear the Santa Claus costume on December at the bus stop. I actually wore a Santa Claus suit on Halloween.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I wore it to go to work. So I wore the Santa Claus suit, and I went to work, stopped at Tim Hortons which is a donut shop. And all the people were saying, that's a great idea for a costume, because nobody would think of that, putting a Santa Claus suit for Halloween party. So,
important.
So were you bad Santa?
no, I think I was a nice Santa.
Were you Billy Bob Thornton that day?
But man, let me tell you, I wore it for quite a long time, but I took it off because it's way too hot wearing that in a building for I just took it off.
I have a friend of mine who's a professional Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Professional Santa? Is that a thing?
Yes, it is a thing. There's actually a union for that.
Yep. He goes to the conventions and everything.
What?
Yeah, it's shocking, but it's true.
You
Huh.
can make good money if you look good and you got the voice for it and all that for the ho ho ho.
Went to high school. He's all of his hair is completely white, and he has the beard and the hair.
Yeah.
Oh man, and I'm trying to process this, and I do have a beard, but it's not white. And I guess I would just sound super creepy, and I'll be like, "Hey kid, what do you want?"
Basher Boy Santa Claus. That doesn't sound right.
Right.
So what else has everybody else heard of? Any news or anything that you want me to pop up on the web?
If you don't mind, you can showcase any video of my Kyosho truck, like.
Okay, like I said, does anybody want me to show anything new or anything interesting on the web?
Oh.
Yeah, hold on. I'll go pick it up and I'll go check.
JD Paso says, "Where is Wolverine?" Wolverine is actually, and I can say, man, Wolverine made an appearance. Those of you that follow my channel, Wolverine did make an appearance. I'm not gonna tell
Oh,
you
yeah?
where, but he made an appearance. And when you see Wolverine, you get to see. Well, you actually get a prize. So
Again, did you ever do that prize for the servo you said you were going to do?
that's the one. Yeah,
Okay.
I did it.
So who won? Or that's still going on?
No, it's still going on.
Okay.
Actually, the ending date is October 2nd,
Which is his birthday.
which is my birthday. Exactly.
See, you can tell who watches your video and who doesn't, right, Gabriel?
Yeah. And honestly, I mean, I can say, I did hide it. It's, you have to do your research on these latest videos that I've done. But it's hidden.
Have to do your research.
And then CCXRC Tony says, "I'll jump in the live in about 5."
Okay.
5 hours?
I don't know.
Well, what color did you paint it? Purple?
Yes, it's the purple amethyst.
That's what you did the pass the bill.
That's correct.
Oh, that's right. I knew it looked familiar. I just didn't remember where I had seen it before.
Yeah, I remember.
You got 2 baddies out of 1 can of paint?
Yeah, apparently.
Well, the first body was just the cab, remember?
Yeah, it was So I mean, I didn't use that much paint. So, and this one I barely made it. So
Barely.
You're kicking up dust at the camera. Let's go.
Thank you. And I was left with a dusty face. So there was I don't remember the gentleman that was asking me, what would he rather pick, a Slash 2-wheel drive or this? So now, obviously, I mean, I've driven this vehicle, the Kyosho, but those of you that have any experience on the Slash 2-wheel drive, what can you say about comparing them to?
I have a Slash 2-wheel drive. It's fun.
Yeah, and I like it too. And technically, what I said was, if you want, a true basher, the slash 2-wheel drive will do.
Mhm.
If you want something that looks kind of scale, kind of cool on the sand and whatnot, the Gyosho. Um, that's just, from my point of view. But overall, man, I'm having a blast with this truck, to be honest.
Yeah, it looks like a very fun little truck, so that's for sure.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Tony saying, what about the new MST and the Spectrum 8S? That's true. Tony did talk about that today, the new Spectrum thing, or yesterday on his live, which I have not watched yet.
Well, he was on there briefly. I mean, he didn't last. I did see the notification, but I was on the phone. I couldn't jump in.
Okay. Yeah, that Rampage looks like a nice scale truck.
Yeah, it's nice looking.
Thank you.
The IFS in the front and the solid axle in the rear, that makes it for real truism. So it's
Yeah.
kind of cool.
Realism?
Truism, is that another Canadian word? Like
Truism? Yeah.
Realism?
It's my French bilingual word coming out.
For realism, truism.
I have a whole bunch of those if you want.
Speaking of IFS, a lot of people have mixed feelings about the new CC02.
Yes, that's true.
People were expecting it to be IFS as well. So
Yeah. Because the CC01 is, I think, eh?
yeah. So
yeah, and a lot of true Tamiya fan are saying because it's not IFS, they should have not called it a CC02. They should have called it a different name.
it's curious to see how capable it would be, though. As is,
Yeah.
looks like they're using the same tires, so it's like those tires were crap to start with.
Yep. I can't wait to see the price point, how much it's going to be, and what kind of bodies they're going to come out with, and it should be a not bad truck, anyways.
Well, it's supposedly sized to fit all the older bodies as well.
Okay, that'd be cool.
But if you look at the bottom of the suspension, it's quite bulky.
Okay. I just noticed.
Anyway.
I just noticed something, RC Basher Boy.
What?
On your YouTube channel, you have your about, you have your things and discussion and all that. You are at 748 subscribers, which that's pretty good. You're getting close to 1,000. But is your featured channels? So he's got Axiomatic RCs, Steve O.D., JD Passel, Bull Gear, Overkill, BSRC, 11 Charlie, The Tank. I didn't know I was there. Cool. Thank you very much. And Epic RC Video Production and Scottzilla.
Hey, cool.
Now that I know that you've put me on yours, I'm going to have to put you on mine.
Oh. Well, I mean, it's just an appreciation, of knowing you guys, That's the least I can do.
Cool.
But hey, I mean, compared to you guys, come on.
No, we all started somewhere. We all started small, and we're growing together. So,
Right? I just can't wait, man, to get to 1,000. I really miss doing, the live streams and stuff. And the thing with me is that I do own a computer, but it's an old age computer. Unfortunately, I can't do a live stream on that. So my thing is to do live stream, on mobile devices such as tablets and stuff like that. How I used to do it,
Nothing wrong with doing it from a mobile device.
You have to have a
No, but if you're under 1,000 subscribers, YouTube doesn't let you.
Okay. Also, once you reach 1,000, you'll be able to monetize it.
Yeah, that's an option.
Yeah, I got a couple videos I gotta still edit from racing and stuff.
Oh, yeah?
I just gotta get to them.
Cool. There you go, RC Basher Boy. You're one of my featured channel now.
No, thank you. I'm flattered. And Earl RC, I don't know, because I do hit the shuffle button, but you're in there, man. I actually did a huge list of featured channels. JD Passel as well. I don't know if he was there or not, but yeah, man, I went to town on that featured channel thing.
There we go. I was muted.
You were muted.
Got Unicorn?
Hey, we have the unicorn with us.
Hey, Pony.
Unicorn man.
How's it going, Pony?
Good.
You know, Tony and Pony is pretty close to the same name.
I know. Did you hear their corny joke about?
I have.
Not.
I've watched their video with the audio off, because when I saw it pass by, I was actually at work at the office and I could not turn on the audio, so I got it saved to actually watch it later.
Yeah, they make it supposed to be like something the cart before the horse or something, like kind of a joke.
Oh, yeah.
But they say unicorn or unicorny, or I don't know. It was kind of lame.
But what's up with your oldest one? He's beating you up like crazy. What's up with him?
That's my youngest one.
That's your youngest, but he's bigger than the other one.
He just looks like it. He's not.
Okay.
He's tall and lanky. No, but he doesn't like to be upstaged. So if I do something, he's got to do something more to. It's how he always is. So. He has to be the attention.
So if Daddy jumps a car 20 feet, he's got to go 25 feet.
Right. Or he's got to like try and get us stuck in a tree or something dumb just to get a laugh. All about the laugh. What I got in.
Nice.
I kind of like the Lucas Oil one better.
I thought that was the one you got.
Well, I didn't think I was going to like the Lucas Oil one as much when you see the picture online, but when you see it in person, it's super awesome.
Okay.
The Lucas Oil one. This one's awesome too, but that other one's just bright and striking, and this one just kind of.
Man, I wish you had an Exoterra just to see the difference and do side-by-side comparison with the Exoterra on that truck. It looks exactly the same.
All I have is the Glamisphere.
Yeah, that's not the same at all.
It's not at all.
But you should race it against a Glamisphere, see who wins.
Yeah, this one's got AVC in it. It's cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
And which remote control came with it?
DX2E and
DX2E.
Ugh.
For the telemetry, the 5 rugged. Because this one will show all the telemetry on it.
Yep.
So
you're going to bind the rugged to it or what?
Yeah, I'll do originally with this one. Apparently the app isn't out yet. It's waiting for Apple to approve it.
Yeah.
The updates that they did to it, probably to work with this.
Okay.
And then this will be able to run with the app and Bluetooth. So I have a Bluetooth module for this and a Bluetooth module, I think, that plugs into the ESC. I have to look into that. But I got a couple of other parts I have to try and figure out. But for now, I'm just going to see how it runs. The biggest bummer is it's built like a race truck, like the 10 line.
Yeah.
And so if you do want to run it 3S, you have to put in these little lifts here with a longer screw. You literally have to take an Allen wrench, take it apart, put these adapters in to go to 3S. And you have to switch your pinion down to a 15. They give you all of it, but it's kind of a pain.
Okay.
And the system is not Dynamite, right, Tony?
No, it's all Spectrum now.
It's all Spectrum now, huh?
Spectrum motor, Spectrum ESC, Spectrum.
But if you run it on 3S the way it is right now, let me feature you. Hold on. If you run it on 3S right now, what's going to happen? It's just going to run hot?
Yeah, it'll burn up. It'll burn up the motor and electronics.
So what? Just do it. Just send it.
Well, I still have to take
Then-
you can see even the 2S, this thing, you have to kind of bend it at the bottom. So it's nice and snug. But you couldn't get a 3S in there.
Okay.
You have to take it apart, put in the spacers. I'm probably just going to run it 2S, actually.
It
It's
should be
geared
fast
for it.
enough.
It's going to be close, right? So it's a 17 tooth with a 2S, 15 tooth with a 3S. So, top speed, I think it'll be all right, 2S. We'll see.
Yeah, it should be all right.
And look, and word of advice, Tony, but here's the thing, your electronics are Spectrum. Now, my low C10 SCBE is all Dynamite.
Yep.
Okay, so I've ran a 3S on my Dynamite system and it held up. And
Well, it's
actually,
130 FPSC. It handles 3S.
no, but remember, so the manual states that in order for you to do a 3S, you need to exchange the pinion, and also on the 10 SCBE also
Said the
states
same
the same thing.
Yeah.
And I can
Yeah, I'll
actually
just watch the
pull out the
temps,
manual.
which is nice because these will tell me the temps right on here. So I'll know how hot the ESC is just by looking at the controller.
Well, remember telemetry, it's available up to I think it's just gonna show you voltage, power, but I don't know about heat.
It should tell me the heat of the ESC. There's two wires now that come off of your ESC. There's a throttle one, and there's the telemetry wire that goes to the ESC.
Oh, yeah.
And so that's going to transmit the data from the ESC back. And I think it does read temps as well, based on the video that Spectrum released yesterday, where they even showed speed that they were going. So you put in what motor you're running and the settings and all that, or something. It says like 4-pole, 1.5 something. It says all of it here in the manual. And I don't know if that's for it to be able to tell speed or what different things.
I think it's just gonna tell you voltage, to my. Well, I'm not really that familiar with that system, but what I'm familiar with is, with the older telemetry stuff.
Yeah, but I think with the smart, they're going to add a lot of stuff.
Yeah, they definitely added the speed because they tested it yesterday.
Tony.
So it got 99 miles an hour on it, and the Dynamite said that it was going, the GPS said it was going 98. So it was within a mile per hour.
Oh, yeah.
So do you think it's going to be able to get motor temperatures too?
Maybe? I don't know. Probably not from there's not a wire coming from the motor that would give it that info.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So you probably still have to run a wire to your motor to tell that.
Look, and as far as that I remember, before this new system, telemetry on a DX6R or a DX4R, it would be for voltage, for steering rates, for voltage, steering rates, the reading of the battery on the percentage.
Yep. It tells you how many are left, or how many of you've used, you've used. But it does tell you the temp because they read out the 154 degrees on the ESC. Not too bad.
Yeah, and that's a new feature. That's something that I have never heard of.
That's the whole new smart system. Trying to make it easier to get all that kind of info.
That's really cool and interesting.
Yep. So it works with the 5 series and the 6 controllers, and there's an app that they have So if you do use this one, you can use a Bluetooth app to run that data
Oh,
to your
that's right. Yeah, that's right.
and you could then change programming, I think, from your phone to the ESC via your controller in the app. So it's pretty cool.
It is.
They say it's going to take a while to figure it all out. But once we get videos and stuff like that of it out there, it should be easier for people to step in and figure it out. But it's still kind of like uncharted territory.
So let's do this, Tony. So let's guess the audience. Okay. So now you have the new Low C10. They call it the Tenacity Pro, right?
Yep.
So Tony has the Low C Tenacity Pro, and I have the older version, which is the Low C10 SCBE. Okay. The only upgrades that I've done to mine is I went ahead and I put the Proline Badlands tires on there, because the previous tires that were on there, I decided to take my buggy into mud and water, and all the water got in there and it got muddy, and the tires became so wobbly, and I just had to change the whole tire. So anyway, so let us know which one's better. Let me go get mine, and we'll see how this goes. Give me a sec.
We're gonna have a challenge right now, or what's going on?
Yeah, to see which one looks better. I mean, obviously Tony's looks new, and it does look awesome. I mean, I'm not saying that it's awesome, but I just want to showcase, the previous model to that, So, yeah, just bear with me, gentlemen. I'll be right there.
So there's 4 aux channels on this receiver. It's the SR6100AT receiver.
Oh yeah.
And it's got like 2 new ports that it has on it at the bottom. I don't know if I'll be able to see in there, but there's 2 white. See the little lead there? Inputs, right? There's 2 of them, a smaller and a wider one.
Yeah, I remember the picture you took of that. Yeah.
So, and the bind button is actually their logo. It's a big bind button,
Oh yeah.
which is nice. And it's small. It's nice and compact, but it's got some definite weight to it with all that metal.
I can't wait to see how it jumps. That's for sure.
Yeah, it sounds like it's Metal Gears too.
Mm-hmm.
With chatter. I didn't open up and actually look at that. We'll see.
So
I was
Earl
under
is
the weather.
asking. Earl is asking, Donnie, is that the new Arma hat? It looks like a trucker's cap.
Yeah, they're selling them on Horizon Hobby, and when I ordered the capper, I ordered one of these. So
Cool.
Got the kind of side logo on it, but it is a mesh. This, I would have made this a little bit. I mean, I've got big hands.
A little longer.
Yeah, I feel like I have to set my controller almost like I'm running sideways in order to really get a good grip on it. But I mean, I could get one. That's once I'm there, it's good. But it takes getting your hand just used to being just right to reach it. But I think that'll be great for crawling. And for bashing, it might be take a little getting used to.
Yeah, I think they made it more for the bashers. Not the bashers, but the crawlers.
The crawlers, yeah, it's a crawler.
And what about that MST? MST, you talked about that a little early on in the chat. What truck was that?
Somebody just posted a link to it earlier on the conspiracy. It looks like there's a new drift car coming maybe from them. Okay. They called it like the Slide or something.
I'm going to go there right now.
I'm looking for my phone. I'm using my phone to stream from.
It's like looking for your glasses and they're
Yeah.
on your head.
Yeah. Well, shoot, mine wins hands down with those dorky tires on that thing.
Hmm.
Is he listening? Is he in the room? He didn't even hear it. Bummer.
I'm here. I'm here.
Okay.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, so this is the older version. This is the Losi 10 SCE. And then Tony has the, what is it? The Losi Tenacity Pro, what
Mhm.
they so call. So technically it's, you know, to me, it's the same chassis, same thing, you know, just updated. I guess the graphics and everything, but the chassis itself, it's still the same thing.
Yeah. It's probably a little bit lesser quality than the 10 lineup, technically. Not much. But they changed some of the layout to match more the Tenacity lineup.
Yeah, I mean, the 10 and the Tenacity, I mean, I'm sorry, the 10 and Tenacity, yeah, the 10 is...
The center diff and that are placed differently, the way that they do that.
Yeah. It's okay. So Tony has what they so-called the Spectrum, you know, ESC and mortar, and I still have the Dynamite. And like I said, I came and pull out the manual for you, Tony, and they do suggest, you know, that if you're gonna go 3S, you know, to switch out the pinion, which I've never done. And this thing is still in one piece. And remember the
How often do you
10.
drive it though?
Oh man, I drove this thing when it barely came out.
2
Actually,
times?
this thing came out like in I would say like 2016.
Yep.
I bought it when it barely came out. Okay. And you can see the chassis. And this thing has gone through some abuse. I don't know if my camera can.
I can't see it super big on my phone here.
Hmm.
I don't know how to zoom in.
And then I have a little bonus for you, Tony. So this is the Losi 10 SCBE. Now let me show you the Losi 10 SCTE, which, you know, BE stands for buggy, electric, and TE stands for truck.
Yeah, I had the truck.
So this is
STD. Sorry,
what's that?
it's a low STD.
Yeah, the STD. So this is the Troy Lee Designs Losi 10 SCTE, and same thing, same chassis, just a different body.
That one looks like it's got the proper tires on it though.
And actually, these tires came out from the SCBE, the buggy.
Oh, yeah.
And I put them on there.
So Tony, I did find that MST car.
Yeah.
So it is a new kit release that was just talked about on the 24th. They called it the MST TCR, which is kind of cool because you can actually put the motor in the front, in the middle, or just behind the tower brace, or in the
Well,
rear.
you put it in the front, huh?
Yeah, for drifters, a lot of drifters like it in the front because it puts all the weight in the front.
Yeah. I thought they'd like it in the rear to make it swing. Maybe they don't like it swinging that much.
No, you want your rear to be as light as possible, so it
That's
can
what
actually
she
swing.
said.
What?
What?
Oh, that's a sweet body right there.
Which one? The blue one?
Top one.
Top one?
Civic.
The hatchback.
So now the Civic, you would have the motor on the front, and then that Nissan 370, you would have it on the rear, right? I mean, technically, in real life, I'm just saying front wheel drive and rear wheel drive.
Well, this would be a front wheel drive, yeah.
Yeah.
This basically would be a four wheel drive. I'm not sure about this one. This one probably would be front wheel drive.
No, that's rear. That's
rear?
yeah.
370.
That's a rear-wheel drive vehicle in real life.
Was that a 370?
Yes.
It's
I got
definitely
lost
the
at
rear-wheel.
280. Couldn't keep up anymore.
Don't know. But the technology for this is kind of interesting, and I can't wait to find out the price range for it.
Mm-hmm. Doesn't look like it'd be that hard to put together either.
No?
The MST stuff goes together very nicely.
I think mine is mid motor, but you could do it low or high too.
Okay. Yeah, that's true.
I don't remember what mine is. I need to get out there and drive it again though.
Yeah, but looks like
I feel that way about a lot of my cars. I haven't driven them in a long time.
Mhm.
It's been so hot this summer.
So
Wait a
I
minute,
want to ask
I still had RC Basher Boy as featured. That means probably people didn't see what I was showing. Darn.
No, yeah, you actually. I'm looking at chat here, and yeah, you were showcasing.
Okay, good.
Yeah, it took over everything.
Good.
I'm just on the far right. So. And yeah, and if I may say, Tank, so I want to ask the audience, which one looks better, the new Low C Tenacity Pro or the previous Low C10 SCBE? What do you guys think?
I don't know. I like those Mach logos. I put them on my race cars.
And the wheels on there, look at those. Sharp. And this has got an RC Conspiracy sticker in the back there even.
Ooh, fancy.
Well, that's it right there. Hands down.
There you go.
So look, Brandon Timlin says the new one. So there you go, Tony.
Oh, you know Brandon was in the house. Hey, Brandon.
How's it going, man? Thanks for posting that video. That was hilarious.
So yeah, so I have the older version. Tony has the new version. So let us know in the comment section which one you like.
You said the better version? Is that what you said? I missed it.
The new one, Brandon Timlin.
The 1/10 version would be a nicer one to have.
And that's right, I have that one. Yeah, me and you, right, Tank? We have that.
Yeah, the small one.
You have the red and gray, right? And I have
Yep.
the blue and yellow.
Yep.
I want some of those minis. Those new minis that are coming out. Those are what I'm interested in.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like the low C.
Mm-hmm. You sold a bunch of trucks, Tony, lately, but you've bought a bunch also.
Yeah. Well, this one was sent to me.
Which one?
The Fox.
Oh yes, I remember that. They said that they were going to send you one.
Yeah. They announced it and then they contacted.
Cool.
Like the day after or something. So. Yeah, but I did buy that pretty truck. The one that nobody wants me to bash, but everybody wants me to bash.
Oh yeah, the 10th, the anniversary one.
Yep.
Bucks RC World. He said that he was going to use Hayes, so I'm looking forward to that one.
Oh, mine's getting used. No doubt about it.
Cool.
You're going to put a protective film under it so it doesn't get scratched up?
Nope. It's not going to protect it. That type of paint, it'll scratch it anyway.
Yeah.
It got damaged just from the stuff shipping.
Really?
Bumping in it. Yeah. Yeah. It's like a powder coat kind of thing or something. It looks like screen printing. It's a heavy truck.
Look at that beauty.
So, it feels, you can feel like a layer on there.
Don't
It's not
scratch
ridged
it.
really.
You're going to damage it. Don't scratch it.
I'm gonna jump it. It's gonna get. It's. I mean, I'm better off just putting Nick in it right away, you know,
Yeah.
and then just being like, who cares? I mean,
Hey,
I'm
Tony.
thinking about it. Like, if I would have not ever ran my Gravedigger one, it would have been worth a lot of money right now too. But is it worth it? Like,
Yeah.
just because it's not going to be available anymore. That's any truck, you know.
Yep.
And then depends who's going to place value on it. So, I'm going to go to Jenny's RC and get an orange body for it as well. It's like
Okay.
$40 shipped. But I'm gonna run it with that too because I want people to see it. That's what's cool, you know, is that body to me.
Mhm.
And so I want to see it in the video flying through the air with that cool body on.
The only thing I have with those chassis covers is how do you get to your screws to make sure everything's still snug?
Yeah. Well, a lot of them will actually cut out for those, right? Don't they leave holes? And because the spur has to have access here too.
I think you got to cut them yourself.
I think they're laser cut.
Oh, okay. Well, that's cool.
So how
Okay,
do you
Tony.
like the
So
look?
apparently you won.
Well, it's obvious, right? The
Yeah.
Fox body is so cool.
So I'm taking the defeat and putting. Actually, you want to compare this one to yours, Tony?
What?
Why does everything has to be a competition?
Yeah.
I'm always competitive, man.
I'd win that too. You kind of lost me when you put all the lights on it.
Well, it takes lights.
He's got a lot of light. He's ready for the Baja race in the
Yeah,
desert.
exactly. You know.
But
Racing at night.
all the details and the lines of the truck are just lost.
Yeah.
That's my opinion. Everybody likes different things. Like,
True.
you know, I love the Defender. Land Rover Defender is probably my favorite looking truck. And there's actually a group from Detroit making that's trying to get people to help them make this new very square electric powered truck, 4-door, and it looks a lot like a Defender. It's like super boxy. It looks really cool. You should look it up. But I mean, but there's a lot of people that hate the look of that truck. They just think it looks archaic, and you know, we all have our own style. I don't like big tire trucks, you know, like the Hawaii trucks. Kind of, they look like so. You know, every each their own.
Yep.
I don't understand why people make monster flashes like the mid-range big kind of tires on it. To me, it's kind of an interesting look.
I've seen a lot of those Armas with dubs on them and all kinds of stuff. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
But everybody has their own personal style, and that's what's so cool about it. Is I love seeing that you're different than mine, Basher Boy. And so I would vote for mine because I built mine exactly how I wanted to look.
No, and
you would vote for yours because you built yours how you want it to look.
Exactly. See, owning a kit, I mean, it's pretty much your own personality, your own touch, you know.
Yep.
So yeah, of course, you know. The thing with me is that I always like dark colors. Okay, to me, it's something that.
Oh, I like the color.
I stated gray. You know, it's a simple color to work with. Why? Because it camouflages with everything else. Like if you put a phosphorescent color, or if you put a dark color, like it's so easy to work with. So something like me, you know, first of all, purple is much more of a girl color, right? But still, you know, I've never owned a purple RC, you know. And this compared to pink, I'd rather choose purple. You know, so that's why I just personalized it, you know, the way I did. And you know, yeah, man, I love mine, and actually I do love yours too, Tony, because it's simple, it shows detail, and it's just the way it should look, man. You know.
Yeah, I was just going for super clean lines.
Yeah.
Simple and fast. That's what I was really going for. I wanted to get done for the weekend.
And me, it was just, you know, a little bit of thinking what I was gonna do, accessories, and boom, there it is.
Yeah, but you'll just notice on all of mine, I don't put lights on them.
I know. Yeah, you stated that you hate lights, and I love them because
they get ripped out. Like my Low C5T, the first run, the lights went out on it. Like, okay, now I got a stupid light bar in the front. Yay.
My Glamisphere has lights.
Well, they won't be working when you get it back, probably.
Oh boy.
I'll send you some LEDs to replace it.
I just
once
walked
you
into
get-
that one, huh?
Once you get the Traxxas Max, you're gonna get a light bar in it.
If you get it now.
Yep.
It's only the first month, right? Or the first
Yeah.
shipments.
For shipment. So you're not gonna get it now? Because I thought you
Oh,
were.
I don't plan on getting it. It's small for $550.
Yeah.
It's tiny.
Hmm.
You can get a Notorious for that
Plastic
money.
drive shafts, and I was trying to ask Matt from RC Overload, like, where's the value still in it? Like, it's only $250 cheaper, but they've taken away so much from it.
Yep.
But they didn't take away very much of the cost. So, that's my question. Smaller ESC, smaller motor,
Yeah, but it goes 60 miles an
plastic
hour.
plastic drive shafts. But it's a Basher. Who needs it to go 60 miles an hour?
Hmm.
Point.
That's that's the same argument I have for all the Arma boys that want to make everything stupid. Like, I mean, you hit a jump at 20 miles an hour and you can send it flying.
Yeah.
And then you can use the rest of it to throttle in the air and do cool stuff. But like that's why I never upgraded my X-Max. I was like, man, I'm completely fine with the speed that it's going right now. I'm not racing anybody. I'm just tearing stuff up with it and, launching it off of big jumps. And every jump that I've hit, it overshoots the landing. So I don't apparently need more speed for it.
You overshoot landing.
Oh, yeah, every time.
Now, here's the question. I didn't look at the dimensions of it, but is it the same size of a Slash? I know it's a 110.
It's smaller than a Wraith. Somebody should put a Wraith on top of it.
Okay.
Literally
It's
set it
smaller
right
than-
on top of it.
It's similar
wow.
to another Traxxas. I can't remember which one it is. Is it the
It's a little bit bigger than a Stampede 4x4. It's kind of in the Rustler size a little bit. It's a little bigger than that. But it's smaller than an E-Revo, which is the same price. Or E-Revo is a 6S and is only $550. So
Yeah. I'm not sure they did good on the marketing, especially for the price range. That's for sure.
people are going to buy it.
Yeah.
Especially YouTubers because they want to get the first videos out, but I don't foresee me getting it. I don't want to encourage that kind of pricing for a vehicle like that.
And look, and I don't know if I can actually say this, but wasn't there like a knockoff X-Max truck out there?
S-Max.
Yeah, and to me, when I saw that, I thought it was another knockoff because I'm like, oh, so they came out with another knockoff from Traxxas. No,
it looks well built.
Man.
It looks well built. People are going to be able to send it. I'm going to wait to see if the money's there. And it's my take. It's not one of the, like, I got to be the first person to own it kind of things.
Yeah, I'll wait till somebody sells it, and by that time it's probably gonna have better electronics.
Yep. Yeah, because they always swap out them anyway, right?
Yeah.
All the X-Max people complain about the electronics, so it'd be neat if they sold it as a kit, like some of the other things that they were doing as kits.
Yeah, true.
But I don't know if I've got 550, I'm probably gonna save that last little bit to jump up to the big one.
Mm-hmm.
And that was my question earlier, and I didn't know the price range actually when I asked the question, but now, so what's the difference, the price range from an X-Max to a regular, or the new one that came out?
The X-Max is 900, and the new one is 550. I think they're going to go 530 in stores though, in the US. This listed as 550. I think it'll be less. I think the sweet spot will be like 529.
Mm-hmm.
But I haven't seen it. Maybe I'll go and look at it and be like, wow, this thing is well built. I mean, for 10 pounds, if it's that small, it's got to be just a tank.
Yeah. It looks strong, that's for sure.
Yeah.
So let's see. So let's analyze this a little more. So you have,
if you never break it, it might be worth the cost. You know what I mean? So you spend $530 on it, but you never have to buy parts. Then you might be talking value there. But
So let's say you have 500. What do you say, Tony? 550.
550.
So let's
I'd
say
say
you have $550 in your pocket, and you go online and you look at RCs within that price range. So what would be its competitor? So it's that one itself. I mean, that I remember, the Arma Notorious, the 6S, it's also around that price range. The low C's, the one you bought, it's like around 450, something like that, right, Tony?
$600.
Holy cow! Okay. Oh wow.
$600.
Mine retail was at 450 when I bought mine.
For the Sin Reaper?
No, for the low C10, the buggy.
Oh, I'm showing the this. This is what I'd get for $600, 550. I'd get a Sin Reaper.
Oh, the set. Yeah, you're right. Sand. Yeah.
It's $600 for a 6S. It's the size of an X Max, if not a little bigger.
Yeah.
And it's stupid. But yeah, no, these are 430, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Huh. Yeah. Those are like $400. Yeah. I was talking about that.
But it's not 4S, so it's not apples to apples there.
No, but Tony,
And it's not a basher. Like, I'm not gonna big air this thing like I would an X Max. The closest that you can compare it to, and somebody complained on my video, how can you keep comparing it to, or people keep comparing it to the 4S Arma lineup? They're not the same thing at all, and they're not, but they are. So it's more of a monster truck setup, but they're both bashers. Like, what are you going to do with it? They are both 4S. They both go about the same speed, and you jump both of them, or you do wheelies with both of them. They're literally like the same use type vehicle. I think the X-Max probably is going to be a little tougher. Honestly, if that driveline holds up, which I would think that they tested the daylights out of it, I would think.
Yeah.
But the thing that you'd never account for, and they probably didn't, is they probably only tested their parts in it. Do you think, Tank? They didn't test for the person that's going to stick 6S in it, or
no, I don't think
bigger geared, bigger 4S motor, you know? So, yeah, I don't know.
This is, let me see. The thing is, so this is what Tank said. Okay, in the beginning, he says the new Max. That's what it's called, right? It's technically the smaller version of a full X Max.
Yeah.
To me, in my opinion, Traxxas just did a lazy job on it because they just shrunk a vehicle.
No, they didn't just shrink it. They did redo some of the design elements of it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Some of the way it looked like the way that the hubs carry in, and the pillow balls or whatever they said, that it says on their site some of the new things that they've added. There's definitely some changes.
Yeah, they've really toughened it up. That's for sure. Okay, the new Max is actually the length of the truck. You want the wheel, the total length of the truck is 21.6 inch. The Revo 3.3, which is the new Revo, is 20.65. So the Max is bigger than the Revo 3.3. It's longer. Okay. But the height wheelbase, I'm just trying to find the width.
The same 14.5 for the width.
Yeah, front track 14.5. The Revo is 17.5. The T-Max is 19 inches long, 19.1 inch, so it's longer than the T-Max. And the T-Max is 16 inch long, wide, and the Max is 14.5. So
are they counting wheelie bars, or are you counting wheelbase?
Should be wheelbase. But yeah, so there's someone on chat, Tank. There's someone on chat says RC Propaganda says the Revo 3.3 is nitro. You want the Revo 2.0? That's the electric version.
Yeah, but it's going to be the same chassis, no?
I wouldn't know. I don't know if the
I can
size
try to
differs
look it up,
is-
but right now, okay, if I go to wheelbase, the T-Max 3.3 is 12 inch, and wheelbase of the Max is 12.96. So it's a little longer. The wheelbase of the Revo is 13.7, and again, 12.96. So it's a little smaller than the Revo, the wheelbase. Rustler
And then-
4x4.
The T-Max is no longer made, right, Tank?
Well, it's still on the website. The Rustler 4x4 wheelbase is
Really?
11.62, and the Max is 12.96. So it's a little over an inch. And 12.93 for the Rustler on the width, and 14 inch. So it's a little bit bigger than the Rustler 4x4. If I go with the Slash is way out there, especially for the wheelbase. It's way bigger than a Slash.
Hmm.
A Slash
Oh,
is
okay.
7 inches wide, and this one is 12 inches wide. And the wheelbase of a Slash is 8.1 inch, and this one's 14 inch, 12 inch, sorry. So let's see if I can't find an Emax somewhere. Yeah, I don't see it. I mean, I would have to find an old discontinued website or something.
Archive.org.
So to me, it looks almost the same size as a Revo. See if I
Yeah.
can find a Revo, electric Revo. E-Revo VXL brushless, $879. See, for bashing, I probably would rather have a Revo than the,
I don't know. The Revo was having issues, wasn't it?
I don't know.
I thought
Yeah,
people were
no.
having issues with the new Revo.
Were they?
I had a buddy that
Yeah.
got his, and the first day he snapped something inside, and
The
he
diff,
couldn't get it working. Yeah, the diff blew.
the
Hmm.
diffs is the notorious thing with the Revos.
So
But
the Revo,
they're a pain to work on usually. Well, I haven't done the new one. I take that back. I take it completely back.
I don't know. I mean, back to what we were talking about. If I had $550, I would pick that Sen that Tony showcased. I mean, it's not that it's much durable, but it has better components on there. And it's a Sen. It's much bigger.
mhm.
I'm looking for that picture that I told you guys about of the wraith sitting on top of it.
See, if I go with the picture, it does show the wing, 23 inch for the Revo, 23 inch long with the wing. And this one's 21 inch. So 1295, 1296 wheelbase and 14 wheelbase.
I
And the
mean,
width.
it's around there. It's
Well, so I'm looking at just a general Slash from wheel to wheel. It's 13.2 and 22.36, and just over 1165 for the width. So it's almost.
Oh, yes, I was looking at the 116 Slash.
Yeah, you were.
Wow, okay. My bad.
Yeah, I was like looking at it, going, wait a minute.
Yes, 8 inch wheelbase. Yeah, true. Slayer Pro 4x4, that would be a good one. My bad. I did say I was tired and I had a lot on my mind.
Hmm.
no. Oh, good.
All about subnetting.
What you're looking at?
All right, here it is. Can you see this? Oh, with the wraith on it.
Okay, hold on. Let me spotlight video. Oh, stop that.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So the Wraith is the one on the top. So that kind of gives an idea if you
But
have
then-
a Wraith around.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, the chassis. But I was gonna say that the shocks are not where they're supposed to be, the ones in the front. But still, you know, the chassis, you're right. Wow.
Yeah. So
JT did a video showing it compared to a Stampede because a lot of people were asking for that.
yeah, well, here you have 23 inches, 23.54 long for Stampede, and 21. So it's not as long as a Stampede. 12-inch.
That was the Nitro one you're looking at there, though.
Yeah.
This one is a short course truck. Oh yeah, it is a Nitro.
RC propaganda says later, guys.
Later.
There's a T-Max Classic. Oh, that's Nitro again. Slash 4x4 Platinum Electric.
Yeah, look at, and it shows the Jadal. I mean, wow. To my knowledge, those are discontinued.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. 12-inch wheelbase, 22 inches long. 12-inch wheelbase, 21 inches long. 14 inches wide and 11 inches wide. So it's about the same length as a Slash, but wider.
Yeah, with the big tires.
Yeah. But this is so beefier. The shocks are way bigger. Like these are massive shock compared to what's on the Slash. Like this thing is just stupid.
Yeah, it was when I saw a video. I forgot who did it, but they were. It might have been you, Tank, when you went over it.
Yeah.
It was showing the steering knuckles and stuff like that. They're so much beefier than anything else. You know, look kind of thick there.
Yeah, it was the. I'm trying to find a picture here. I think it was in Studio Pictures. Maybe not. Where the heck did I see those pictures again?
Or was it in chassis and details?
Might have been chassis details, yeah. 549.
Probably that part where you can select the parts right there, just down.
So it looks bigger than the Stampede.
It's almost the same length as the Slash. That's what Tank said earlier.
Yeah.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, I'm not sure where there's the picture of the drive shaft, like I was saying, the C-clip.
Are the drive shafts plastic?
Yep.
Huh. I'm trying my best to like this thing.
Oh, it is this picture. It is over here. This is where it is.
Yeah.
And it's beefy. Like you look at this A-arm and the top A-arm and the bottom, and this part, it's freaking beefy. And you look at the front part here.
And the shock
Like,
size.
even the front. Yeah. So it is a heck of a lot beefier truck than the Slash. I can see the big price difference. And the weight also. Like this is a heavy truck. You hit somebody's leg with that.
Yeah.
That person goes,
You're gonna definitely break an ankle on that with
You're
60.
gonna.
oh yeah.
So here it is next to the Stampede, visual wise.
Oh, hold on. Hold on. Okay.
Gives you kind of an idea. It's definitely bigger.
Mm-hmm.
But Stampedes, when you go into a store now, they look pretty small.
Well, a Stampede is a little smaller than the Slash.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but you just look at it and you think, man, that's a tiny truck. Like I'm looking at my Stampede over there and it looks tiny.
Mm-hmm. Like they need to put that Max truck beside a Arma. Like that's what I want to see. I want to compare it beside an Arma truck. either the 10th anniversary truck or something, because that's more comparable to what it's going to compete against.
Yeah.
So that's a 110 scale, right?
Yep.
Because I was gonna say the Losi LST3 XL, that's a 1/8, but if I recall, it's like around the same price range. I may be wrong, but
Mm.
I don't know. It's to me, it's too expensive.
Oh, it's
In
an
my
expensive
opinion.
truck, that's for sure.
Yeah. There's definitely a really good competition, for what they're asking for.
Well, especially when, like, for me, when I was talking at the beginning of the stream, for me, that truck would be almost, with taxes, would be an $800 truck because of the
Yeah.
conversion dollar. In Canada, it's just stupid the price we pay for the hobby.
Yeah.
And
I'd have to sell Tony my beast. I have to sell Tony my beast.
Oh yeah.
you want a beast? Really?
Yeah, Tony
Yeah.
wants to.
I wanted one for a while.
I have one.
I know. I told you I'd try and buy it off you before. Remember, I was starting bidding.
Oh, you lowballed me. That's right.
Low
Yeah.
ball.
Okay. Now I remember.
Now you.
Man, those things were expensive, when they came out, and the retail now, it's like I would just rather keep it. And if you ask Tank, how much did you get yours for, Tank?
Me, I paid for $450 for mine.
Canadian.
That's and
Canadian, yeah.
That's a
and
steal.
that even hurts me because I pay like around $750 brand new.
I just looked up the Outcast 10th anniversary, and it's saying it's 2126 length, and the front width is the width is 18.5, and it's 9 inches high. You want
So it's wider than the Max. And what's the length of it and wheelbase?
The wheelbase length is 12.91.
Little shorter.
Yeah.
Total length is what?
Is 21.26.
Yeah, a little bit, 21.60. So,
Yeah.
And see, it is wider because the Max is actually 14.5 wide.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Oh wow.
Then the height on this is saying 9.6.
Yeah, 9.12 for the Max.
And the Outcast weighs 11.6.
So the Outcast and the Max to me are pretty close to the darn same thing, except the Outcast is a little wider.
Yeah.
And you're actually paying for more metal for
And
the same price.
cost difference is, what is it for Max? For a Outcast?
The same price.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Around $500.
And the Outcast, is that a 6S or is that a?
Yes.
It's a 6S.
Yeah, and this one's a 4S.
Yeah. So, and that's what I was stating earlier, where, so you have this amount of money for the competition, like Tony stated, I could have bought in that Sen Racing truck that he showcased. Also the Outcast or the Notorious, which is basically the same chassis, they're around the same price range. And I'm trying to remember the Losi LST. I may be wrong, but it's around that price range too.
Yeah, I can't find a price on it where I'm looking.
Okay.
It's the newest one is the Losi LST3 XL.
No, I'm talking about this 10th anniversary one.
Oh, okay. But just ask Tony. Tony's muted.
I'm muted?
Yeah, now you're not.
I didn't think it was. Oh.
Tony's
'Cause
playing
you were
with his phone.
talking and I wasn't. What were you saying?
Oh, I was just talking. I wasn't actually. I just moved my mouth saying "so messy in here." So maybe.
Oh,
But
Hey,
what? So what were we asking
sorry.
about the 10th anniversary? The price of it?
Oh, $5.99. I did find it.
Yeah, it's $5.99. It's $50 more, or whatever.
So, but the regular one would compare more with the Max for pricing.
yes,
So
yeah.
That's a 10th anniversary one's $599.99.
Yeah, but that 6S ones are $550. So like a Creighton or Italian or any of those 6S are $550. The 4S are $430 ish.
Okay.
I think $430. Don't quote me on pricing, but
No,
I
you're in
think
the
they're
ballpark. Yeah.
So if you
So-
compare a 4S Arma to the Max, which is a 4S, you're paying at least $130 less.
or 100. It depends. If the Armas are $400, then yes. If the Armas are $430, I don't remember the pricing. I can look it up.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
okay.
I don't have it in front of me.
Did you say the Typhoon?
No, not the Typhoon. We're talking about
Well, the thing too is that Horizon does a lot more sales. Traxxas almost never does sales. So if you buy at the right time, when you get like 15% off of something, you might get more off. Come on. So they're $399. They're $400 for a Arma Outcast 4S.
4S.
Yeah.
$399. Wow. Still,
So it's
I had that money in my
$130
pocket.
less. Yeah.
Yeah.
But again, they're different trucks. Like you can't take my X Max away from me at this point. I sold my DBXLE, which I think I actually like more than it. It had more value still left in it because Traxxas went and listened to everybody complain and made an 8S like 6 months, or announced it 6 months after the first one dropped. And so it like lost all value. So I'd never sell it because I won't get any money for it.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't sell it anyway. It's just such an awesome truck. And it's an original. Yeah. One of the first to come off the line.
Oh, yeah. Cool.
Hey guys, I gotta go.
Yeah,
My butt's really
that's what I
hurting.
was about to say. Let's do a round table and let's say goodbye to everybody. Tony, since you got to go, stay by first.
All right. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Sorry, I can't read any comments because I'm using my phone here. But thanks for asking stuff and keeping things going in the comments. And I will catch you guys next time.
Cool.
See you, Tony.
Awesome logo for this one, by the way, Tank. It caught my eye. Like when I jumped on it, like, dude, Tank's on.
Cool. Thanks. John Martin.
I'll see you guys later. I won't be around tomorrow night. I'm going to go try to race a little bit there. Hopefully I can hold off in the rain.
Well, good luck.
Good luck, man.
Good luck. RC Basher Boy.
Take it easy, ladies and gentlemen. It's been fun. See you in the next one.
Cool. Thank you. And Scottzilla.
See you guys next time. Hopefully see you tomorrow night.
Thank you. Thanks a lot, guys, for tuning in tonight. It was a fun night again, and we'll see you on Steve O'D's channel tomorrow night. He's gone. I missed him when he left, so I guess I'll talk to him later. And thanks all of you for tuning in, and we'll see you next week on RC Talk. Thanks, guys.